The multi-million dollar sprinter Usain Bolt shares best personal finance lesson. If you make $10, save $6. Welcome to 14bucks.com, where we help you master your money. And we wanted to go over this article, so let's get into it. Ooh, that jumped. So sprinter. Usain Bolt was dubbed the fastest man alive, and now he's retired with a multi-million dollar net worth thanks to valuable personal finance lessons. The 34-year-old Jamaican sprinter was named one of the richest athletes by Forbes magazine in 2018. He earned $31 million when he retired in 2017, according to Players' Bio, and Bolt was the highest earning track athlete. His net worth, assets minus liabilities, stands at a whopping $90 million. So Usain Bolt shares a valuable personal finance tip. Many athletes have made headlines for going bankrupt after their time in the spotlight, but Usain Bolt uses early lessons to put him on the road to financial success. Bolt recalls his spending habits early in his career. The 8-time gold medalist told CNBC Make It that he spent more than he wanted to when he started making money. This isn't abnormal. In fact, many athletes and artists are known for splurging on lavish items when the money starts flowing in, and it's even harder for an 18-year-old to navigate the ins and outs of large sums of money without guidance. Now, this is actually a very important statement because here's the thing, right? Imagine if you're 18, you just turned 18, and then you literally get a deposit in your bank account of 7 figures, right? Like just out of nowhere, basically, at least that's what the feeling would be, that you literally just got $1 million straight into your bank account. How are you going to react to that, right? The only people who know how they're going to react to that are the ones who actually it happens to, right? Because you got to think about it. It's the same problem that a lot of people are having, especially in the United States, where people are getting into massive amounts of student loan debt because they're like 17, 18 years old, and people are giving them like massive financial responsibilities without ever having potentially working a job, ever actually living like a real life, right? Not really understanding how money works at all. Maybe even some people not even understanding how to even write a check, right? Or how to create a bank account, or what is a mutual fund, or what is a bond. Oh, how do I save money? How do I pay off debt, right? What is an ETF, right? What's a dividend? There's a lot of people at that age who know nothing about finances. So just imagine someone being super young, getting into like the whole Olympic stuff. So you're so focused on being like the best athlete that you could possibly be, and then you end up just blowing all your money. And you see a lot of this issues with, pro athletes, especially like basketball players, because they get in very young, sometimes like 16, 17 years old, and they're making millions of dollars per year. You see this with football players who are like in college and then go into football and basically just blow all their money, potentially from CTE and all that kind of stuff, but they just don't even know how to really react to this amount of money, right? So it's just very common for pro athletes in some form to basically just retire dirt poor. So that's why Bolt gives credit to his teammates for giving him a money one-on-one lesson. They helped him understand the power of saving. According to the Economic State of Black America report, there are over 7.3 million black households that have a net worth less than $10,000. That number includes an estimated 3.5 million black families, 19% with a negative net worth. So in this McKinsey & Company report released last month, the company explored savings and investing habits among black families, and the report revealed a consistent theme: high debt and low savings. Since Bolt was able to bypass those statistics, he's sharing his lessons learned. Similar to other influencers, his experience is helping others save more and build wealth. So Bolt's biggest lesson learned is to save more than you spend. And this is basically the core of building a strong financial foundation, is to just spend less than you make, right? So I tell people if you make $10, save $6, Bolt told CNBC Make It, and then you can figure out what to do with the rest. He suggests using the other 40% of funds for spending and paying bills. So a simple roadmap to save more. Although you may not have $1 million salary like Bolt, there are ways that you can implement his strategy to achieve your financial goals. Players Bio reports that Usain Bolt earns the most from his endorsements, and this shows the power of earning multiple streams of income. By picking up a lucrative side gig, you have more money to allocate towards savings. Latasha Peterson turned her side business blog into a $5,000 monthly income stream. Another way to achieve your savings goal is to wipe out debt. Sania El Amin, a travel and money blogger, paid off $23,000 in debt in 12 months, and now she's able to allocate her previous debt payments towards savings and investing. Lakeisha Simmons, a finance educator, reduced her expenses to save more, and the secret to saving more is either increase your income or reduce expenses. By tackling both, you can expedite your progress, and Usain Bolt personal finance tips will give you a target goal to work towards on your journey to financial success. See, now this is like an extremely simple advice, right? Like, this is the thing with personal finance. Yes, every situation is personal, but building a strong financial foundation is so simple that it's actually depressing when you really like take a step back and look at it, right? Like, having a strong foundation to where you have no debt, you got money in a savings account, you got some money in investments, right? It's very simple, but it's very hard for people to actually do and to stick to because they tend to overcomplicate everything, and it just makes things a little bit kind of like absurd, right? That being said, if you want to master your money so that you are not in debt, so that you have money in the bank account for like an emergency fund, for like anything that might happen, that you have like this freedom around your life, or that you could put money towards investments so that you could live the life that you kind of want to live, right? Where you have more freedom, more abilities to do what you want to do, and less of a chain dragging you down like an anchor in like the deep blue ocean where you're about to get attacked by giant great white sharks, right? Or a megalodon. If you don't want to deal with that, learn the secret to mastering your money below in the description of this episode. And you can also check out 40inbox.com for money tools, programs, and all that kind of stuff to help you as well. Because again, the thing is, personal finance is personal. It is simple, but not hard. Well, I should say it's actually hard, right? It's super simple, but it can be hard because a lot of people just don't want to do the work. Right? So we'll see you in future episodes. Feel free to give your thoughts, right? Feel free to contact us at 40inbox.com as well. But I really like seeing a pro athlete in his position sharing this kind of like information for people to actually learn from. And it's something simple that people can easily digest.